Life on Paper. I am Brianna, and I continue to play along with Scraptember, where we follow the prompts each day provided by the Scrappy Sisters and Dawn Alberts. Today is day 5, and it is 6x6 pads, which I just realized, guess what? This isn't 6x6. I'm going to take a little bit of bending the rules, and I'm going to use a 6x8 pad. I do participate in Mad About Mini paper pads. We take any size mini paper pads, but here we go. We have a 6x8. So bending the rules, I'm okay with that. I'm sure everybody else is okay with that. I have this lovely piece, this lovely paper pack that I got from Tuesday morning before they went out of business, $4. So yay. I also have this sketch by Lisa Sikorsky. I will have the number of the sketch, and in fact, I'll probably give it to you in my voiceover. So I'll let you know about that and have it listed down below. I love all of Lisa's sketches. You can find them on our Facebook page. I'll have that linked below. And you need four 2x2, not even 2x2, right? Oh, I'm gonna have to figure this out. I was going to use these for a different page that I did not use. You will notice these are the same photo, but this is 4x2. No, I take that back. That is 3x2, and this is 2x2. So I'm going to not use that one. I need 4 of them. I'm going to trim these 3 down. This is Magic Kingdom. This is the Safari, Animal Safari. I have a coordinating page. Not that it has these pictures on it, but that it has me with a filter on it. But you could tell I'm on the Jungle Safari. So this is what I have. I also, the way I made these was with my Becky Higgins app, and it is called Project Life, the Project Life app. And you can make photos on a 4x6 photo. So like these were all cut out like this. I had another one there. I've done several of either filters or Disney pages this way. It's a good way to get lots of photos on your pages. So that's what I have. This is what I'm working with. I'm going to get a background page out, and let's get scrapping. Sorry for the first part of that video. I feel like I was really losing my words there, and hopefully I will be better at the second part. So first I just trim my photos down to get those to a 2x2 inch, and that is the first thing that I do. And then I will figure out how those lay down on the layout. So what I'm going to do is use this 12x12 white piece of paper, and then I'm going to come in and trim a black piece of paper to 10x10 to make all these photos work. I grabbed out a whole bunch of these. When you make a Project Life app picture, instead of always using pictures on there, you can pull in different, it's just like Project Life cards. So that's why I have all these 2x2 little like elements. So some of these are going to hang out and just kind of be placeholders at first. But there's that 10x10 piece of paper. And I'm going to get the placement of my photos. And I do follow the sketch. Oh, and the sketch, by the way, is number 37. So that would be helpful if you want to go back to Facebook and find it on on Scrap a Sketch on the Facebook group, which I always have linked below. So I do take out these 2x2 papers that I've gotten in the past as well. And I'm going to find my favorites and get those in place of a couple of those those Project Life embellishments. So it's going to be a little bit of moving around things right now and finding my favorites and getting the right placement and that kind of thing. I really didn't like that little blonde girl next to Jillian. There's, first of all, too much yellow, and then, I don't know. If it was a brunette little girl, would that have been different? I'm not sure. You will see that I spend a lot of time trying to figure out which pattern papers I want to use. And that's because I want to make sure that I use something that I don't need that I don't want to, I don't mind losing the backside for. Um, because this prompt was 6x6 pattern paper, I didn't want to go and grab some scrap pieces. Normally what I would do is go to my stash, get some yellow pieces, get some blue pieces, and use it. But because the prompt was 6x6 paper pads and I am trying to use my stash and I don't know that I'll ever go back to Disney, I was okay with cutting these up. So first I find these multicolor with little words on it paper, and I am going to cut some out, and again follow the sketch so that these go behind, and they kind of go vertically. They'll go behind the pictures and the embellishments. And then my next color I pick, I didn't want it to be anything too close to the words and the being multicolor, so I do end up going with that polka dot right there. And there is 2 of these to each collection, and that's kind of what I'm looking at too. Do I have enough? So I trim a bunch of the polka dot paper, and I get those down next. And actually, those are going to go behind every one of the 2x2 squares, so that, and I think it was like 2 1/4 and a 2x1/4, so that it can fill up all the spaces. It would still give me a little bit of a black border. So now I've got the multicolor, I've got the red with white polka dots, and then the next thing is I'm going to look, I've got 2 more colors I'll need. And I really hated to use that other, the balloons are just so darn cute. But I was like, nope, nope. And I didn't want to use the multicolor because the words are the multicolor. So I end up using the light blue paper, and on the other side of that is the 3x4 cards. So, and again, there is another one, so if I needed to use those 3x4 cards, I have another piece of paper. And I like the way that looks. Now we've got a little bit of the blue, we've got some red in there, and so the next thing I'm looking for is yellow, without, like, you know, hoping that it's not got a really cool thing on the back side. So I'll pull out, which is the balloons. There you go. And so I did make a couple. I tried to save as many balloons as I could. None of them get on this layout though. What do I do after that? So then, oh, see, there goes that blonde girl. I want something different. And I end up finding some Mickey heads that I had punched out for a different layout and didn't end up needing. There, I thought if I move the camera next to Jillian, maybe if I move the blonde girl down, that would look better. I still didn't care for her. So here's where I pick up those Mickey heads that I had used on a different layout that I didn't need. So I used 2 of those. And then I go into an ephemera pack and I find Love This, which I really like. And then I have Ellie's Studio. They're kind of like chipboard. They're hearts and stars. So I found a star that matched that red color, and I put that on the other Mickey, and I'm really happy with that. So then I start gluing everything down and getting it spaced right. I do like using that ATG gun. It takes a little getting used to when at first when I first got it to load it, but I'm pretty quick at loading it right now. And it seems I've been using this for a couple years. It seems to stick very good, so I'm very happy with that. And a little goes a long way. You don't need much. And I get the refills from Tape Jungle, so if you need that link, let me know. But you'll see this goes pretty darn fast. You just need a little piece on each, and it holds it down rather, excuse me, rather well. And then once I get all the pieces glued down to each other, I'll go in and get them glued down onto the black square. That camera is so cute. I like it. Make sure you check out the playlist below. It will be the playlist for Scraptember, and you can see everyone that's playing along, there is a lot of videos linked down below. It's the Scrappy Sisters, Katie and Jess, along with Laura Alberts. And so the Scrappy Sisters have one channel, they post every day, and then Dawn Alberts will post once a day, one every day as well. But then there's all other people that are posting when they can. So some every day, some not so much. But it's good inspiration. It's just always interesting to see how people take that prompt and then run with it. So this should be a fun one, what people can do with 6x6 paper pads. I don't have a lot in my stash, but I was happy to be using this 6x8 paper pad in my Disney collection. So this was quite perfect. Here's where I figure out not all my yellow strips are going the same way. So once you put them down, and the other thing, see, there I go, changing it again. Half of them had to go a different direction. But as far as those polka dot strips or polka dot pieces, those don't line up. That doesn't bother me. When you cut it up, if you really want them to line up. And you know what? With them being diagonal like that, they're not really going to line up. So you wouldn't have to worry about it. So that's kind of nice too. Get the blue one down. I think I have one more to glue down. Oop. And then the ATG is really easy to reposition then too if you need to. I am going to cut some strips here for journaling, just like is in the sketch. So I get those 3 strips, and then I'm going to glue those down into one of the blue background pieces. And I have a lot of white scrap paper, so that stays close to me at my desk, and it is easy to make these little pieces then. And I cut them uniformly. And then next you're going to see me glue them down with the ATG. And I don't think I'll have a lot of journaling, so I think these 3 little pieces will be perfect. So after I get the white pieces glued down for journaling, I will do some splatters. I felt like it needed something around that outline, so I have Distress Oxide Spray in Tumbled Glass, which is the blue, and then the yellow is Delusions Shimmer Spray in Pure Sunshine, and then the black was the first one I used, and that is Distress Spray Stain by Ranger in Black Soot. And that's about it. So thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. Give me a like and give me a thumbs up if you did like this video. I appreciate all my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing that. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you again soon.